Okay, thank you. My name is Claude Lesperance. I'm a hay forage product specialist with New Holland. I work out of Guelph. And today, this afternoon, it's supposed to be this morning, but this afternoon we're showcasing the brand new 300 plus series disc bines. This is new for 2023. The very distinguishing mark on them is the yellow panels in the front, the yellow hood over top the cutter bar. That's what distinguishes it from the prior models. Some of you may have or have seen the prior 313s, 316s. They had the black shielding. These ones have the yellow shielding. And then we added 2 additional models. There's the new 310 Plus, which is a 10-foot cutter bar, available with rubber rolls or flails. There's the 312 that you see here, rubber, steel, or flails. The 313 Plus, rubber, steel, or flails. And then there's the 316, which is available in rubber roll or steel rolls. Okay. Some of the changes, other than just the yellow color panels, we now have new shock hubs, which are 4 millimeters thinner than the previous models. That brings the cutter bar down a little bit closer to the ground, allows you to cut closer to the ground without having to have as much cutter bar angle. The knives have been changed too. They used to come originally from the factory with a 14-degree knife. They now come with a 12-degree knife that are just a little bit longer. The knives are now 4.95 inches long. So that gives you faster tip speed, more overlap with the knives on your counter-rotating discs. So it gives you a better cut quality, especially in the thinner, shorter grasses later in the season or in drought years. There is also available a 7-degree knife, which has less angle. Because of the less twist in it, it's a stronger knife. So we recommend the 7-degree knife for anybody with rocky conditions or stones. Or if you want to try to manage your ash content, kind of keep that ash content in your feed sample down, the 7-degree knife will pick up less dirt and put less dirt in the windrow. The other thing that's new on the models too, if you look at the back, in the windrow swath gate in the back, it's been extended 5 inches. And we've added fins. You can see the fins that are there. That's standard equipment on them. And you, as an operator producer, as you're managing your windrow as it lays down on the ground, you're able to adjust those fins and try to get that crop to be distributed and landed on and placed on the ground as even as possible for more even, consistent dry down. So that's the 3 major differences between the prior models and the new models for 2023. Thinner shock hubs, longer knives, and the additional fins on the back for the swath gate.
Scan Equipment Sales, we're the representatives for Samaz North America. And Samaz has been in Canada since 2015. And we've got a lot of triple moors and different moor conditioners, rakes and tedders out on the market. Today we have the KDF 340 as the front moor and the KDD 941 as the rear. It does not have conditioners. We do have them available with the roller conditioner or the tine conditioners. Some of the features on the front unit are the gearbox that runs the main drive. You can just reverse it instead of having to change the gearbox depending on the rotation of the PTO. So you can just reverse it. It takes about 20 minutes. And so that's nice if you happen to change tractors. You don't have to change the gearbox. We have the quick change knives. We have the perfect cut cutter bar, so we have really 3 protections. It's a fully welded cutter bar, and the hub has the protection in the hub. It's a soft key that is replaceable. And the nice feature of the triple is you get extra parts, an extra part package when you buy the full triple. That's worth about $2,000 of parts that automatically comes with the triple. We can bring everything inside we have the option of having two wheels that will bring the material tighter, or extending it, and it's adjustable as well. We've got single topping skids on the mower today. You can get it with flat or double topping skids depending on the height of cut that you want. As you can see, the cutter bar is fully protected. We're one of the only ones in the industry that fully protects the cutter bar, where it has no direct contact to the soil anywhere. Also, this piece here is a replaceable piece. It's welded on. It's just tacked here, and it's a replaceable piece as well. Right now, this unit is hydropneumatic for the suspension. You can also get it with springs, and we have a control panel with the unit when you have hydroflotation.
Hello everyone, I'm Greg Pearson. I'm with Pottinger Canada here, and today we're showing our Pottinger 3507, which is our trail mower, and we're here with Huron equipment today, or Huron tractor. And just to go over our piece of equipment, we do have several mower options. This particular one's 3.5 meters with our trailed center pivot, and it has the tine conditioner on the back of it. Our tine conditioner is kind of unique. If you're looking comparing to some of the other ones here, you'll see the rubber bumpers that are in behind the tines. They're there in order to hold the tines in the right position of where they need to be at all RPMs. You'll get a more consistent wiping of the wax and do a better job and nicer conditioning whenever they're all in the place that they need to be. We do have all our cutter bars that we have on all our mowers are basically built the same, all single welded with their our knives, quick change knives, and we have 3 teeth in contact in our cutter bar on all of our gears, which makes it quite strong and robust going across the whole cutter bar. Within there, we have a slip clutch that runs that, and we do a good job with our cutter bars. So they're built right in the factory, right from scratch. You'll notice on the front, we do have a swivel gearbox, the same as some of the other models there. This is nice and easily flipped from 540 to 1000 just by turning around and changing the end of the yoke. Once again, it's there to do a good job and maintain our PTO shaft for a long extended period of time. Simple flotation on this, done with the springs. It's very smooth, very quiet running, and a nice machine to operate. So please have a look at the cut, and we'll let them see what it'll do here. Thanks.
I'm Scott from Huron Tractor. We're showing you the John Deere, the kind of tried and tested John Deere mower conditioner. We have a C350 here that's a 3.5 meter or 11.5 feet. Kind of the heart of the machine is our low profile John Deere modular cutter bar with shear hub protection. With that cutter bar, we have a 5-year component warranty on that cutter bar. Not that we ever have many issues, but that's probably why we're able to offer 5 years on it. Also in our mower conditioners, we run half meter increments up to 16 feet wide with 6 different models. Some models are side pull, some have both side pull and center pivot, and some of the larger ones are obviously only center pivot. For conditioning, on our smaller units, we have our impeller. We run also a urethane roll, and this particular one has our V10 roll. And then our 2 largest machines, you can also have the tri-lobe crusher rolls in them. Along with that, with our hitches, we run many 2-point hitches to be able to run our consistent tight turning with our gearbox and keep our PTO shaft consistent for years of trouble-free cutting. So Yeah, outside of that, take it away, Brad.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Travis Grube, Field Product Specialist for Western Ontario with Kubota Canada. So today I got a couple mowers to show you. We have a front mount mower and a center pivot rear. Kubota has a very extensive line of mower conditioners, and we're proud to show them off because we're quite confident we can pair up just with everybody else out there. We have a couple different front mower options. A lot of guys don't think about that as a labor savings, but roughly for 15 grand I can throw a front 3-point on this M7 and I basically can cut my double my cutting capacity with what I have 170 horsepower, even 150 horsepower tractor. So we know it's hard to get labor anymore, so this is a great way to get more hay down in a day, and also it's all about consistency, right? So if we can knock down more in one pass, it makes a big difference on that consistency. Couple key features to the Kubota cutter bar is the triple blade design. So we're the only one on the market with 3-blade design. Disc design means a lot less wear per blade, so you're changing blades a lot less often. We do offer a quick change kit, but because you don't change blades as often, you don't really need that. Shock hub design, so if you do hit a rock or something, we know rocks are everywhere, so we have that protection on it. Fully welded cutter bar, whether it's a front or rear mower, so gives you that protection to make sure it's a nice strong cutter bar. Spring suspension, and the one big thing about this one, this is our new front mower. The hood has been redesigned to make it really low profile, so it makes it very easy to see what you're mowing. So and lastly is conditioning. We have 2 different conditioning options, whether it's a rubber roller design or we have what we call a semi-swing tine. So depending on if you're doing alfalfa, principally alfalfa, or you're doing a lot of grass mixes, we have a conditioning system for you. Or if you just don't need any conditioning system, we have an extensive line of mowers without conditioning. So with that, I'm going to get it to wave away and cut some hay.
Hi everyone, I'm Greg with Pottinger Canada again here. This time we're here with our tedder. This is the smallest one that we have, 4.54T. This particular model has basically the same rotor design that we have in all of our machines. The swept back tines, you'll see that our tines have got a wee bit of a curvature to them so that whenever they're going through the circle, they have a little longer length so they can do a little better job of getting the whole windrow to fan out. So quick, easy adjustment on this. You just lift up the wheels here. We can change the pins to change our angle to get our heights. This one actually has mechanical fence line tedding where we can move all of our axles in the one direction so that we're not throwing the hay into the fence row as we're doing this. You'll see that it's tipped up right now. We're going to tip that forward and then I'll put our tines down. You'll also notice that our tines are different lengths there. You're going to see that whenever we get down on the ground, because they're different lengths, they're actually going to sweep the ground at the same distance whenever it comes around here. So, all right, without further ado, we'll throw some